was colorfully silent and calm. When I looked in her eyes, we were talking about deserts and dreams. We learned to get high. She said the most beautiful thing in this world is watching the night from afar. We span through the darkness of our minds among the curious stars. I could hold her hand in mine, leave me for years. But as the night was gone, she stood up and burst into tears. And maybe this is the answer, maybe it's just another hint. But I have to try, have to try. Have to try to surrender. You have to decide if to own the sky. You have to decide if to open your eyes and learn to fly. Try, leave the past behind. Try, your eyes aren't blind. Try to go aimlessly. I helplessly sang her a song about the highway laced with sugar and spice. There is a door, I said, which you never open twice. Go for it, please go for it. Don't forget how to fly. She turned around and smiled. I don't want to try.
Good evening, everyone. Spazzy Dragon here, aka Syndromes. It's time for the next episode of our closed economy hardcore character. So, a few things to note. I'm currently running a different set of music in the background because I thought you might be getting tired of the old one. There is a bit of a problem with that because I'm not exactly sure whether or not Brainstorm has any viewing restrictions in other countries, and quite frankly, I honestly did not have the time to check, so worst case scenario, this episode might get blocked in some countries. But hopefully I can fix that without too many problems. Anyway, the music in the background is by a Latvian band called Brainstorm, aka Prata Vatra, and we are going to use that as our background. So, a small update on the situation with Harsh Life, aka Victor Izzy. I did make a forum roleplay regarding the unpaid payment by the Liberty Navy officer who hired me in the Texas Brawl, and hopefully we are going to actually get that money soon. It doesn't seem like that is currently the case because I'm looking at a total sum of 8 million credits, so hopefully they are going to transfer it soon because we might need it. Because quite frankly, I just realized that the ship that we are actually going to get in order to replace the Sunburst is a heavy fighter, which means that we won't be able to use this heavy armor Mark 1. So, there we go. So, I'm not going to waste too much time, although, quite frankly, I do want to quickly check at least one more time whether or not we can get a bribe for the lane hackers here, which doesn't seem like to be the case, sadly. It would really make things a lot easier because we could get that ship off of Macton, this same base that is in this system. Sadly, though, it is probably not going to happen because, again, there's no way I can't currently get it. Anyway, let's take a look at the server. 54 people online, fair enough. Not a huge maximum, so to speak. But anyway, we are going to go, suppose, to Rainland, because that is Sadly, the only place where this ship, apart from a lane hacker base, is sold, which I find highly stupid, because this is a Borderworld ship, which is supposed to be a civilian type of ship, but for some reason it only sells on a lane hacker base, a freelancer base that is all the way back in Rainland, and an order base of all places. So, needless to say, the whole civilian Borderworlds technology thing is kind of a myth. David just said to hold up, he's gonna check FL stat for that lane hacker rep hack. The lane hacker rep hack is also kind of problematic because it is going to soak up a lot of our money, at least 800 or 900,000 credits, out of which we still need to have some surplus so we don't bankrupt ourselves if we do lose that ship to some fucking carrier who decides to ram me again. And, yeah. And yeah, apparently Rainland had a big party today, although it seems that the party has moved to New York now, but, well, there you go. Let's quickly check. The lane hackers are... Yeah, this will take about 800 credits to fix. I really don't think that we currently have the amount of money for that. Although I suppose we could try. Although, quite frankly, Alberta at this point is just as far as just flying to Rainland. It's just that we're going to be using lanes to get to Rainland and, you know, flying in free flight to get to Alberta. Well, okay, Alberta is going to be closer, but again, I don't want to waste money until that Liberty Navy player actually pays up. Which, by the way, I'm starting to get annoyed because his response to that roleplay was basically stalling, and the admin who I offhandedly mentioned this to pretty much said, yeah, I have all rights to actually sanction the player for not abiding the bounty hunter rules. Although, obviously, in most cases, bounty hunting rule sanctions are regarding to people who either lie about being hired or lie about their targets being on a bounty board or them being on a bounty board. And much less frequently, it's about a player hiring someone and then not paying. Although, for obvious reasons, usually when a player is so eager to be hired, it's mostly because they just want to be a part of the fight, so I suppose there is a reason why people are not really that concerned about paying the freelancer. Which, in our case, obviously is a little bit different, because we actually do need that money, and the 15 millions that the player offered, which I think were mentioned somewhere during that fight, now that I come to think about it. It's not just, I don't think it's just because, you know, it's me on a closed economy character asking this. So, that would help us a lot. Gatherer just asked, were you involved in the Rainland battles today? No, sadly not. I was actually taking a nap during that time, and I saw that, you know, first things first, like, open the forums, check out the player list to see if the server is even up, or, you know, what's the amount of players on the server at that point. And I saw that there was a considerable amount of people in Rainland, especially RHA and RNC. So I think I was looking at the aftermath at that point. But yeah, no, I wasn't involved. I think this music is much more befitting the situation. Hello, AFC. You are Ravenstown with beer. Don't drink and drive, kids, even if you are a Need for Speed import. It seems that the party has moved back to New York, so that is going to probably be our next stop. Possibly. Excuse me, what? What happened? Wow.
Free flight. Dock. Access granted.
Okay, so, we might as well start thinking about how much of this money we are going to lose by buying that ship, because obviously we're not going to get a lot of money back from selling the Sunburst. The Sunburst is, in fact, the second cheapest ship in the game at this point. And sadly, this is a freighter. It means that we are going to lose all of these turrets. We're not going to repurpose them. We will be able to repurpose the flashpoints, although we will need to grab 2 debs, I suppose. It's kind of funny, I never really understood the proper, you know, finger quotes, proper loadout for a heavy fighter. I think the last heavy fighter I had flown in the recent past was a Bulldog, which, by the way, I love the Bulldog. I'm really not looking forward to the remodeling because I love my space camouflage. Space jungle camo. Oh yes, and yeah, you're right. The only reason why I'm actually going after this ship in particular, the Bayonet, is only because I like how it looks. I'm pretty sure that that some people said that the ship itself is crap. But I suppose in my case, that's not really going to be a deciding factor. Hello, new player Leroy Jenkins. I really love how at some point the administrating team was actually really eager to weed out all of the nonsense named players. And then they just sort of stopped. Not really sure what happened there. Alright, let's boot up Freelancer Companion in the background, because, quite frankly, I have no idea where the fuck Cologne is, or whatever you need to pronounce this fucking thing. Oh, I actually never noticed, but it seems that the player-owned bases have this sort of, or is that not a part of the? No, it is a part of the. Huh, cool. I've never noticed that it had this backwards thing. Not really sure what kind of module is that, but there you go. Alright, so it sees that the Cologne jump hole in Stuttgart is right to the right from jumping into the system from the gate. So, there we go. We at least know that. Oh, and by the way, as usual, obviously I'm quite open to talking about topics that you watchers propose to me in the YouTube chat. You know, so there's just something I can talk about where we're just flying through open space and nothing's happening. No, David, that's not how I pronounce it. It's obvious that you pronounce it as Cologne. Did they change this place? I think there was a battleship here. God damn it. I suppose that after this we are going to go back to New York because, wow, there's 44 players on. It's kind of sad. It looks like everyone is tuckered out from that Rainland fight earlier. Hello, zoner civilian escort thing. Right, so the jump hole is C5 upper right. So C5 here-ish. Stop. Wow. I'm good at this. So Cologne is the German way of saying Cologne. Well, it's gonna be really funny if that system actually stinks. Ha 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 ha. I'm starting to regret the decision of changing the music without actually testing whether or not this band is a bitch when it comes to YouTube uploading things. I mean, most of the music I use in these videos are obviously getting flagged as copyrighted, copyrighted content, but usually this just means that I cannot monetize the video because, well, obviously I don't monetize video because this is not a monetized channel. There is the jump hole, by the way. But it seems like in the previous episode, I was using the soundtrack from Flat Out 2, and that got the whole video actually blocked in USA, Germany, New Zealand, and a couple of other countries, which was annoying as dicks. Alright. So, welcome to the Cologne. Okay, so it is this station, I think? Yeah, there we go. Heisenberg Research Station. This is where we finally get out of this dinky little ship and get into an even more dinkier ship. It's a feature.
Dock access granted.
Alright, so, we are going for this thing. Wait. Is the bayonet actually larger than the very heavy fighter? What? I don't get it. It is definitely... Did they mix up the models? So wait, should we go with this thing? No, this is the heavy fighter. It has less armor. Wow, I am genuinely confused. This thing... I suppose this thing should be slower then. But what's the point if this thing is hittable as fuck? Oh well. I mean, we don't really... Oh, I only get 600 back. 6,000 back for this. Wow. The Bayo is fucking huge. Civilian engine, Borderworlds engine. There's no difference at this point. Okay, let's just transfer all of the things. And of course, yeah, it seems that the Heavy Armor Upgrade 1, which is providing us with pretty much the same kind of base multiplier as a Mark 8 regular one, cannot sadly be fitted on the ship, so is going to be one of the things that we have to let go, along with a good chunk of our nanobots. Okay, so let's pimp this out. We will want 2 debs, and I suppose the rest are just going to be flashpoints. I don't really think that we can mount anything else at this point. And of course a nuke mine because we want to blow ourselves up. I'm really tempted to just take a Star Killer because quite frankly I just cannot play without one. Like, all of my very few fighters that I have do have a torpedo. But at this point, I mean, Victor is a mercenary and we kind of want to have a cruise disruptor.
Loaded into cargo hold.
Actually no. We need to conserve.
Loaded into cargo.
Oh, hello. Free money. Oh, by the way, we probably need a Crabtron shield? Oh, right, this thing also has a weaker shield than a fighter. Oh. It's kind of funny. These regular engines for 4 million credits, you can actually get them much cheaper if you just buy the ship that they come with. It's kind of odd. Okay, so here comes the main question. We have 6.7 million credits. So we're basically stuck with this armor upgrade, which doubles our base armor, which is good, but there's not a lot of it. Our base armor is 8.100, so if it gets doubled, so that's basically 16.2. And this thing is still going to die to a single nuke mine. Holy shit. This thing is big, and it dies to 1 nuke mine. I think this is a bad idea. Well, I mean, I still like how this ship looks. Fuck it. Advanced thruster. Am I using the one before the enhanced? Oh, here's a funny little thing. Up until 4 years ago, I was constantly calling these things enchanted thrusters. I was misreading the N part. And yeah, it seems that, yeah, whatever. Okay, screw it. Let's not dwell on our bad decisions. Holy shit, this thing is big. This thing is twice as big as our sunburst. Well, I mean, it's not that bad. Oh wow, the power core is... guys, I don't... yeah, okay. I mean, this thing still looks cool. Although, quite frankly, I would say that this ship would probably look better if it didn't have these huge wings. Oh, but there you go. Comic Sans just wrote, and now you're stuck with it. Yeah, until some carrier decides to ram me again. I already detected this anomaly, you don't have to tell me again. Alright, so we are actually back in a ship that we can use to shoot things. Although, quite frankly, I would have probably been a lot more comfortable and a lot more useful in a turret steering, turret zooming freighter, even if it's just a sunburst, but yeah. Do accidental deaths and crashes count for your hardcore character? See, here's the thing about hardcore characters. You are imposing specific game mechanics on your character, which makes the game harder or more challenging. But that's the thing, you're imposing them yourself, so it is up to you to make sure that you keep within the lines, that you don't, you know, oh, this doesn't count. We lost our Saishi because a player decided to get out of the trade lane right on top of us and rammed us to death. But it was still a player, so obviously that did count, even though it was a shit move. I suppose the only time where a death wouldn't count, technically, would be if it was induced by server instability or something. I'm trying to figure out what kind of situation would that be, but I don't really think I could right now. Okay, so I suppose we're just gonna go back to Liberty. We might as well. God fucking damn it. I suppose we could swap these out for purple goddesses, but if I'm not mistaken, those things cost 70-something thousand per gun. And when there's only 2 million in our pocket, I doubt that that would be a significant change. tardigrade, aka the Space Bear. Space Bear tank. Google it. These creatures are awesome. But yeah, looks like we are in fact going to go back to New York. This ass is not really interesting to look at. I actually hope that it had those double-slotted engines, but you can really tell from the Wikipedia image because, you know, it's like a 2/3 sort of twist from the front. Though I do like the fact that this ship has the camera far enough that it's not like the Recycler. The Recycler being just one of those things like, what the fuck were you thinking? It has more contrails than it has hit points. Someone just typed, didn't that guy offer you 15 millions? Yes, he did, and he needs to pay them regardless of if it's 15 million or not due to the server rules. But the thing is that this guy's stalling for some reason, and roleplay, like, asking me some completely irrelevant questions. We had 8 million credits at the start of this video. We went to buy and kind of decked out our ship a little bit. Marker on fucking 4. And so we're stuck with 2 million credits now. That's interesting. I really don't think that's on my end either. Because I usually don't get lag when I'm streaming. Okay, so we're going to go in through Texas. Kind of feels like this power plant should be a little bit bigger than it actually is, but then again, I'm too used to freighters, I think. Freighters have really good power plants, even though the regen sucks, but there you go. I don't know, maybe we should swap one div out for another flashpoint at this point. That rhymed, kind of. Small reminder, guys, you can suggest things I can talk about so we don't have to listen to Latvian songs in the background. I should probably just go with the space, Rebel Galaxy OST next time.
Dock. Access granted.
It does, doesn't it? I'm still so very surprised. Like, isn't this supposed to be the very heavy fighter?
Dock. Access granted. Trade lane disrupted.
Like, there was no way that the heavy fighter is physically much larger than the heavy, the very heavy fighter. I should look at the Bustard again, just for the sake of fun.
Dock. Access granted.
It does feel responsive, though.
Dock. Access granted.
Oh yeah, the Bustard actually did get the new model, didn't it? That's nice. Okay, Azuj just posted a question. Do you think that a money sink in form of skins would work on Disco, like make some skins for the most popular civilian VHFs and sell them for a bunch of credits? We kind of have that, and it is a SRP. SRP, which are just customization, like specific reskins and stuff like that. Those get approved very easily and without much hassle. So, if a modeler gets a player, just reskins a ship without changing the stats and implements it in the game, it is very possible that, that can happen. Whether or not these things should be just buyable like that, I think, yeah. Although I don't really think I don't know how to have that implemented without just making a duplicate ship and just calling it like Eagle version B.
Dock. Access granted.
We will need to quickly test something. Let's say I'm running away. See, I haven't flown a heavy fighter for a while, so I don't know if this is gonna work.
Dock. Access.
No, I cannot drop a nuke mine after exiting cruise. Wow. That is shit. But yeah, duplicates with different skins, yeah, I can see how that could work, but I'm not really sure that the devs would be okay implementing duplicates just for the sake of that. Then you might as well start implementing duplicates for every single ship in the game. So there you go. Hello, MT Transport. Yeah, not being able to drop a nuke mine
Access granted.
after exiting cruise is kind of problematic.
Trade lane
Hello.
disrupted. Incoming missile.
So what do we have here? A hyena and a barghest.
I'm getting out of here. Big mop the floor with me right now.
Interesting habit indeed. So Leroy Jenkins. That's a Raven's talent.
Scanning. Cargo.
That's an unarmored barghest. Eh. I'm tempting to sit at Norfolk and see if some trader goes through.
Access granted.
And then I could just roll back up and see if they would actually hire me or not.
Trade lane disrupted.
What? What do you think, guys? Should we go after the bad rouges? I mean, I don't think that Victor, considering the character that I'm trying to portray at this point, would just go and snitch on those, like in system chat. He has worked for the Liberty Navy so far, but, that is potential money just floating there, without an armor upgrade of all things. Well, not without payment, obviously. I need someone to actually hire me. And then I would need to be very careful so I don't get carriers. I should probably make... There we go. Well, I wouldn't be able to kill them for free anyway, because I sort of need someone to hire me by the server rules. You know, it is kind of funny when there's actually no... I mean, there's a fifth, but I don't know where he is. Maybe he's at West Point? So what? We sank a total of 6-ish million in this ship, so I should get into the fight if the payment is at least as much as that. Where is that fifth? Like... having him hire me would be really nice. But that's the thing, I actually need him to be around. Oh, maybe he is... Oh, these guys are not even a crew. That's interesting. I mean, with a top profile like this, I really don't think that going after 2 bombers would be a good idea. But... that's a cup holder. I think this guy undocked from the battleship and just never stopped. I mean, I'm not going to warn this guy. There's no reason for me to do that.
We're on a patrol mission from the Texas system. We're going to Battleship, Missouri.
Welcome back, John.
Attention all wingmen. This is Navy Zeta 1-1. So how are you holding up over there? This is Zeta 1-5. All systems normal. This is Zeta 1-3. All systems normal.
I hope this guy actually saw what I wrote. Well, you'd better avoid the lane then. If I only had the money to hire one. You're a 57 bomber, you have at least 4 million on that character.
Acknowledged. Your request is granted. Please.
Let me dock. ... Hello, bounty hunter.
Scanning.
Fuck.
Cargo.
It's a bottlenose. This guy's gonna steal the kills.
This is Battleship Missouri to Heavy Fighter Patrol. Please submit your designation. This is Bounty Hunter's Gold 17. Submitting data.
Scanning. Cargo.
Transmission Bounty Hunter's Gold 17. Where are you heading?
You know, a bounty hunter named Cerberus,
Scanning. Cargo.
but with all bounty hunter turrets is... Yeah, go away. Goodbye, Menonia. Metanonia. Was nice. Ah, fuck. Come on, don't go there. Faggot. Na 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 na. A bounty hunter ID is not a generic ID, and he could hire me. But would he hire me? Obviously, it's a fucking gunboat, then he will have no problem killing these people. Which is kind of upsetting. Both Glitch and this guy are still in New York, so... Follow him, steal his skills. Yeah, too bad I cannot physically engage a target without being hired. Unless they fire on me first. Although there is a chance that they're not even here anymore. No, there they are. Oh. I don't know what this bounty hunter doing is, like Gunboat is doing, but he is doing a really poor job right now. All things considered. This guy has no idea what he's... Oh! What a shame. Well, I mean, I could provoke him, but there's absolutely no reason to do that. I'm not getting paid if they just attack me. I'm not going to risk this ship, considering we just bought it, just because I could provoke them. Yeah, that's the thing, I need someone to hire me.
Dock. Access granted.
Those two are probably going to go back to restock. Wow, well, I really don't think... Oh, now they got like 3 people, and of course they're not going to hire me in that case.
Access granted.
Although there's glitch over there.
Scanning. Cargo. Scanning. Cargo.
That's a freelancer salvage frigate. I had this feeling you should hire me, and not bring like 7 fucking snubs to kill this guy.
Scanning. Cargo.
Rainland gunboat turrets. Oh. 3 civilian pirates in your cargo hold. Funny thing, if John requires him to drop the pilots, then judging all piracy rules are the same. Oh. It would be interesting to see if, like, can you even tell someone to drop their stuff and then shoot them anyway? You have no proof. Where's proof? Note that this time I'm staying far away from the fucking tree line. Where is proof? Where is proof? I really don't think that in this situation they're going to bother hire me, which is kind of sad. But your ID is marked as lane hacker. Please say yes. Faggots. Well... well, the Bargas just flew away, so... you lost your chance, mate. I would like to say screw the Navy, but I'm not suicidal enough to take on 3 guys by myself. We'd better make sure your ship is disabled, because that is the only way we can roleplay your surrender. So, how many of you are going to die horribly? Cerebura, that is the gunboat who just died. That hyena is using screamers. Are those screamers? No, those are not screamers. God damn. No, those are screamers. Yep, those are screamers, alright. This is a very fitting song. I like how Ryan is gonna watch both of these fifths just die horribly. Actually, not both. Oh shit, they're giving him a fair fight. Oh no. I mean, I can wait for these guys to die, and I can just tractor all the loot instead. This guy knows what he's doing. Although he is dropping those screamers like crazy, and he's nuking his own power plant in the process, I think. This guy just stopped, like... Who is this? There's the bomber again. The other bomber, I mean. The only thing that comes up as the glitch are threads named by Ali. But I don't think that is 55 with a lag 10. I wonder if this guy's having fun. This guy bought it up once. But no, I don't think that is Ali.
Scanning. Cargo.
Don't ruin the fight. What are you doing? Why did you bring a bar guest? That is such a poor decision. Unless you want to ram kill something. In which case... Oh, sneaky little shit, ain't ya? Feeling cheeky? Cunt? Why save the Navy? Well, because one of the navies apparently wanted to give me 15 million credits, so obviously they can pay more than any one of those guys. So I'm more than inclined to remain on their good part, so to speak. Why am I even trying to shoot these torpedoes? It's not like they're gonna hit anything. Said Spazzy as 3 people die from a Nova. Like, that is literally the only justification I have for siding with the Navy at this point. First of all, it's kind of apparent that they are the winning side. And I go where the money goes. Well, at least Victor does. I'd be more than tempted to just switch to a rogue gunboat and just ruin this little party. Well, there goes the bar guest.
Scanning.
This guy is using his screamers so much. Yeah, he is only 19 at this point. As soon as he runs out, he is going to die.
Scanning.
Although I don't think that he actually has lost any... No. Like, at all. You know, I just did a double take whether or not I'm on the lane or not. Like, am I sufficiently far away not to get fucking squished by a carrier? John is just on the defensive at this point, but he is losing. Or rather, he's not really winning. It's just a stalemate at this point. Yeah, I know, the live stream is going on for an hour now, but I'm still kind of hoping that something interesting would happen. It's not a junker.
Scanning. Cargo.
Contact in range. Webs are hot. I'm lining him up.
Although, as I already said, I probably wouldn't be too comfortable in fighting a bomber like this. And something so fat. Look at it, it's like, hit me. Okay, screw it, there's no... It's kind of obvious that no one's going to hire me here. Yeah, I suppose we might stop here for now, because... I mean, even if fucking John dies, it's kind of obvious that these two are gonna tear the bomber apart. I really don't think that the bomber can do much about them unless he just runs to the nearest jump hole or something. Jump hole, not jump whore. That would be an interesting thing.
Dock access granted.
Too bad, there was some potential targets, so there we go. Anyway, I suppose let's park this thing on Manhattan and we can call it a day for now. This stream might have been a bit less eventful than I would like, but at least we didn't lose our ship on the first fucking episode, huh?
Dock access granted.
Yeah. Actually, that actually does sound good. David, log your torpedo. Let's go help this guy. The stream is not over yet, son.
Acknowledged. Your request is granted. Proceed. 9.
Dock access granted.
Ook stakke punkten.
Dock access granted.
Città di radars. Saule per cape kutuva consene. Patvillina mazliet. Un kāds vēl domā. Vai drāsties te pretī, vai gaidīt, kad grūdīs. Nav jābaidās ne pat mazliet. Drošības jostas neiesprūdīs. Kritiens uz sekundēm 5 mies. Varbūt līdz debesīm, varbūt pat līdz galam. Tik tālu, ka negribas domāt. Un tomēr es lekšu, lai ko arī teiktu, es lekšu līdz galam. Un ticēšu rītam, un atdošos liesmām un stāvam.
Alright.
Repair complete.
It's time to contribute to the damage. Wait, I might have... No, I don't. Shut up, David, I am the firepower.
Dock access granted. Cancel. Dock access granted.
I should have swapped out for a screamer, shouldn't I have? Of course I will kill myself. That's what torpedoes do. That's why this is a double Nova bomber. David, please don't kill the lane. 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 God fucking damn it.
Dock access granted.
Okay.
Cancel.
Oh, this is just going to go great. So who's the guy who's... Oh.
Impact missile. Impact missile. Shield failed. Impact missile.
Oh. I shouldn't...
Got him in sight. Closing.
I mean, the friendlies are kind of close. It's kind of dangerous to do this. Ooh. Time to conserve my efforts a little bit. Okay. Mines. Well, that was a bad idea. Boom! That is how it's done! Sneaky Torpedo strikes again.
Contact in range. Moving to attack. Contact in range. Webs are hot.
And there goes the last one. Nice. Very nice. Fucking amazing. Sneaky Torpedo, the sneakiest of beakists. Okay guys, I think on this high note we are going to end our live stream for this evening. Huge thank you for watching this happen. Let's just say this is a really nice rarity when something like that happens. Okay guys, see you later.